MONAD is about to pump in the next 24 to 72 hours. If you follow the instructions in today's episode, watch the entire episode, you guys are going to be able to make significant amounts of money. Right now, everything is pushing towards the upside. We've got very good news. The price of Bitcoin, as you can see, is trading above 93,674. So what's going to happen is we are going to challenge this liquidity zone right over here. So the target of Bitcoin is between 96,000 US dollars all the way up to about 105. So what does this mean for a lot of your favorite altcoins? Altcoins are going to perform very well. Moreover, if you take a look at the momentum of MONAD, so right now we are beginning to blast off. We had a very bullish convergence right over here, and I really believe this is the beginning of an uptrend. So what needs to happen is, first of all, we have to acknowledge the fact that the price of MONAD has had like a very good retest towards the bottom. The markets are screaming and yelling to us saying, okay, there's no more selling pressure at this particular moment. Remember, trading is subjective and it's also time sensitive. So between now and the next 72 hours, we are probably in the clear. Longs are perfectly fine. Okay, so as you can see right over here, we are having a situation where the POC, which is the point of control, represented by the red line, is no longer a factor due to the fact that it represents the number of contracts that were bought and sold at this particular level. So when the price ended up dropping down, right, the red line represents a very high number of contracts bought in anticipation for the price to go higher. What does that mean? It means there's actually more people believing in the price increase of MONAD, which is therefore going to bring price appreciation. And this is one of the reasons why you are safe to long. However, we have to acknowledge the fact that we do have significant amounts of resistance because this volume node right over here represents the amount of rejection that we have. So represented by the horizontal green line right over here, it represents the amount of resistance that we need. So obviously the ideal scenario for the price of MONAD is if we're going to see higher prices, especially going to about 5 cents right over here, because I really believe we can test this liquidity. Moreover, we need to punish the let shorters, people who are shorting at a very bad level. These guys need to be punished. So there's going to be a liquidity grab towards the upside before the price continues going down. As evident with BTC, we expect the price of BTC to range between 96,000 US dollars to about 105,000 US dollars because we need to tap into that liquidity. So if that happens, it means a lot of these altcoins are definitely going to be doing 30%, 40%. We might even see certain altcoins push up as high as 200%. So what I'm expecting for the markets to do between now and mid-January, basically we've got like a month of very good bullish momentum. We're going to see the prices get higher and higher, and a lot of people are going to assume we are in out season. So based on today's price action, right, I can safely say that we are beginning to see early signs of an out season. Mind you, a lot of these coins, especially altcoins, are extremely low leveled at this particular moment. A lot of coins have gone down. I mean, can you imagine AVAX being $14, Virtual being 88 cents, XRP, Ethereum, BNB, these guys already pumped. And remember, the out season has got different cycles. First, it's all about the large cap altcoins, or the highest, most expensive altcoins, then the mid caps, then the small caps. So what we're seeing is a lot of these coins that are between the ranking of about 10 to about 200 on coin market cap, a lot of these are going to do extremely well in the next coming 2 weeks. Where does that leave MONAD? MONAD is going to capitalize off of this trade, and I really believe that the people who received their airdrops, right, a lot of them ended up getting shaken out of this particular move, and a lot of them have sold. So what's going to happen is we're going to have bullish continuation And remember what we talked about, right? In order for us to continue going to about $5, we need a decisive break right over here. We need a large candle breaking above this cluster of resistance and then coming back down in a few hours, anchoring it as support and then continuing towards the upside. So what I really believe is we could potentially see the price of MONAD double in the next, between now and mid-January 2026. Okay, based on the bullish momentum, it shows a green light towards the upside. Based on the VWAP and on the point of control as far as volume is concerned, we are seeing a turnaround and we're going to see obviously the price push up. So now the question stands, what is the best trading strategy? Should you sort of provide liquidity? Should you stake MONAD? Should you be active in the community? And so on and so forth. So as long as Bitcoin is going to be pushing up, and as soon as we go to about 96,000 to about 105, we are safe to stay in our trades. So what are my predictions for the next 24 to about 72 hours? Stay in your trades, stay in your longs, and make sure that you are well invested in altcoins, because I am still predicting that an out season is going to happen. So a lot of people have already ruled out the fact that out season is going to happen, but I strongly believe it's going to happen, and we could potentially see crazy price action. So pick your favorite altcoin, get in, and make sure you just wait, stay put. Obviously, between now and the next 72 hours, I'm going to give you some more updates. So just scalp and trade these fluctuations. Whenever you see a little bit of a rejection on a smaller time frame, you can always just like get in, get out. But for the most part, keep your money locked in. Of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advice, but I would love to hear your thoughts and actions with regards to how you see the price moving in the next 72 hours. So what is your price prediction between now and the next 72 hours? Do you predict close to 3 cents, above 3 cents, or below 3 cents as far as the price of MONAD is concerned?